Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the She Shed. How are you guys doing? I've got Duke down here and Serbs is probably going to be here in just a minute. I just fed them, so they may be wanting to go out. Here he comes. What, you need to go outside? Okay, I'll be right back. How are you guys? I thought we would change it up a little bit and do this in a little bit different spot. I hope you guys are okay with that. Also, I do have my air conditioner on. I'm in short sleeves. I'm wearing something light because it's 80 something degrees today. That's Texas. Serbs is getting himself a bone and he'll make himself comfortable. They ate and they went out. He rolled in the dirt. But that's him. He's all dog. He got himself in a lot of trouble the other day. We went for a walk and he decided to roll in something that was dead. We weren't happy about that. Yeah, he's all dog. Okay, I want to show you, I do have some things to show you that I've been working on. I do have something, well, let's see, several finishes. We'll say there's several finishes. There's one big finish and then several small things. No, they're not washcloths. So, let me show you the first thing that I finished. I got the blanket done. This is the easy knit blanket that I have been working on. Been doing this on the Friday night Stitch and Crime. It is just wonderful. I of course worked it from corner to corner. So I started here and I finished here in this other corner this way. So what you do is you cast on 3 stitches. This is like the grandma's knit washcloth, and I have a tutorial for that, where you cast on the 3 stitches and then you do an increase on one side every row, which means that you wind up increasing on every side all the way up until you get it the width that you want it. Okay, and then when you get it the width you want it, then you start doing your decrease every side all the way on on each side all the way back down to the last 3 stitches. So if you follow my tutorial for the easy knit dishcloth or for the easy triangular shawl, both of those followed the same pattern, and that was not my pattern. The grandma's knit washcloth is not my pattern, but the tutorial is mine on how I do it. But this, if you did the triangular shawl, you could do one just like this, see? And do it wider, or however wide you would like it to be, and then you would have a cozy shawl also. It's a very, very easy, very forgiving pattern to do. This is James C. Brett in James C. Brett Marble Chunky, and the color is MC45, and I used almost all of 2 of those. This is what I had left. That's it. That's all that was left of 2 of those. I have 2 more in the teal color. Can give you an idea what size is. It's like this, 200 grams. This one is MC23, and it has all these tealy colors in it. I actually have another one that has some different colors. Anyway, they're 200 grams, and I think, let me see how many yards they are. This is 100%, I believe this is 100% acrylic. 341 yards in each one of them. And again, I used almost 2. So, makes a very nice, squishy blanket. I did this on a size 10 circular needle. I believe I used a 32-inch cord. And I had marked the middle, if you guys remember. I had marked the middle of this, or what I thought was the middle. Let me get that folded. Okay, so this is what I thought was the middle. And that's where I had marked it. I was only about 1 garter row off. So 1 row over and 1 row back. That's all I was off on the middle. I was really close when I placed that marker in the middle. I don't know about going the other way. So, fun. These are fun to do because they're mindless, that you don't have to worry about anything, you just knit. And so it's a great thing to have when you don't want to concentrate on a project while you're talking or riding in a car or going to the movies. Yeah, we do it in the movies too. Okay, that's that blanket. Now this blanket is going to be going to Warm Up America. It's either that, or I might even keep this one because of the colors. That this, I think, would be a very neutral color for either boy or girl. So I'm kind of thinking about keeping this particular one. It is 32 inches square. So I don't know. I haven't really made up my mind yet. The idea was for it to go to Warm Up America. And if you would like to make things that you'd like to give to a organization, then I will put their information down below for you. What else? So I did work on my sweaters. That's what I've been mainly working on, is the sweaters. And the sweaters I'm talking about are on our Friday night Stitch and Crime. We are making a sweater, and it is called the hashtag Floozie Sweater Mal. Mal because you can crochet it or knit it. It doesn't matter. Just put your pictures in the Facebook group or email me with your pictures, however you want to get them to me, and I will include them in the make-along. I am making my own version of a sweater that I made a while back. Now this is the second sweater, and this is a sleeve. Yes, it's black. It is. But so far it hasn't been too bad because of the size of yarn. I haven't had a whole lot of trouble with it as far as seeing it. I have a really good light, you know, my new light next to my chair, and so I really haven't had a whole lot of problem. I've already done all of one of the increases, and now I'm starting the second set of increases for this. And so I have made a playlist for this make along for you guys, and right now I think there's 3 videos in there, and those are the Friday night Stitch and Crime where we're doing the sweaters. Now I am using Bernat Softy Chunky. This particular color is called True Gray. This is a 6 weight, number 6 weight bulky, super bulky, number 6, 100% acrylic, 3.5 ounces and 100 grams, and it is 108 yards. True Gray. And then the other one, of course, is the black. Now I finished up to the point where we are at with the sweater right now. The first week we did the pockets. So I have my 2 gray pockets done. I also have my 2 black pockets done. And then I have my 2 gray sleeves done. And this is the sleeves. Kind of looks like an anvil. This is the shoulder. You start down here and you work up, and this part right here we work in even rows at the very top, which makes it kind of bow out on either side like that. But that's because this goes here. This is the sleeve. Now this is very oversized. There's a very roomy, oversized box style cardigan. So there's a lot of ease in this. Plus it's garter, which means again you have a lot of ease in it also. So I have both of those sleeves are done now. And now I'm working on that other sleeve. And if you want to follow along with us, if you watch the videos or you look in the bottom of this, in the description of the videos, you will see where I have listed the instructions for where we are so far. So yeah, come join us. It'll be fun. Okay, what else? That's all the stuff. No, that's not all the stuff I finished. That's all of my Yeah. That's finishes and whips. We won't be doing this in order. We're just not doing this in order. Okay. Oh shoot, I gotta find something. Okay, you remember I made the cowl for Dead by Sunset? And I made the cowl and I made the hat. So I also made, now there was no reason to make the same, go quite as far with this as this one, but I made a smaller one. This for Serbs. So see, I didn't need to go quite as far, and he doesn't need it quite as big because it's just going to be right here on his chest. I'm going to get a picture of him and I with our outfits on, and then I will get a picture and I'll put it in here for you. So that's another thing I finished. I was talking to my daughter Chelsea, and she said that she had shown this outfit to this set to her co-workers, and one of her co-workers said, you need to, because I said I had yarn left over, and the co-worker said, well, you need to make one for Serbs so you could be matching. And I like that idea. So there is no pattern for this. I totally just winged it, absolutely winged it. This one, this hat was based on my hat pattern. I just did not put the paws in it. So yeah, now Serbs has his own matching cowl. Mr. Fiber's gonna go, ugh. He's like, he's not one of those that wants to dress up his animals, and I usually don't. He has a couple of scarves that he gets to wear on the certain times, but he's never really had a whole lot of I haven't made him a whole lot of clothes. So I'll see if I can't get a picture for you. So yeah, that's another thing I finished. Okay, and then another thing I finished, if you remember, I wanted to make a little turban to go with that little blanket that I finished for Chris, who is the salesman we bought my dad's house from. And I found this pattern. It's called the Spring Breeze Crochet Turban. Now she is called CrobyPatterns.com. So it's CROBY patterns.com. This pattern came out in 2022. It's a super cute design. It was super easy to make. I'm really glad I bought this pattern because it is one of the cooler hat patterns I have found that has from like newborn, like 0 to 3 months, all the way to adult in the same pattern. Now the yarn that I used, I've had for I don't know how long. I mean 4 years maybe, guessing. And it is the Gazelle, Baby Gazelle. This is a line of Hobium. I always get them wrong. Hobium. This is 40% acrylic, 20% cashmere, and 40% merino. It's very, very soft, and I thought it would be very nice next to a baby's skin on their head. And here is what I have left. It has a little bit of halo, kind of a little bit of, that's that cashmere in there. Now this little ball was one of those little donuts. They're made in Turkey. Hobium is in Turkey. 100 meters, 50 grams. So that's roughly 110 yards in this little donut. And here it is. Oh God, it's so super cute. It is super cute. How fun. And you know, I was gonna make more than one, and I thought I'd make a smaller and then a larger, but you know, it kind of has a little bit of a stretch to it. I know that this is going to be obviously great for newborn up to about maybe 3 or 4 months, which is absolutely great. So I don't know, I think I'm going to run out of time to make a whole lot else, but this'll definitely match the blanket that I made. And so I'm really happy with that pattern, really happy with the turban, how it turned out. The construction is so easy, so I can see me making a whole lot more of these. This may be like, when I make stuff for babies, this may be one of the little hats that I will make for babies. So really happy with that. I will link that pattern down below. Okay, now the other two things that I worked on, because I did not work, I've been working mostly on those sweaters. So thirsty today. In my bag by CrystalSkyesHandDyed Creations is my pattern that I am reworking. If you remember, I'll show you the other two colors here. I'm finished with the one color. It turned out, so far, it's like so dainty and pretty and almost like a vintage vibe going on. I am so in love with the feel of this, the look of this, with these colors. It is just, and it's light. I know I will wear it because it is a light garment, and I'm loving everything about it so far. I think I love it more in the fingering weight than I ever did in the worsted weight. Now, this is my pattern. It's the Willow Arches. I have tutorials for this here on my channel. You can find the pattern down below. There'll be a link to my Ko-fi account, and you can go over and get a copy of the pattern. This one is done long ways. Okay. Now, I'm going to put out a second pattern where I'm reworking it. So instead of doing it long ways, I'm now doing it in blocks sideways. So this is the first block finished. There'll be 2 more blocks about the same size, and when I'm done, it should be close to 60 inches or 5 feet. Close. It'll be real close. But I went ahead and did this lighter color down at the bottom, and then finished it off with 1 row of that lighter color on the outside. It feels so feminine and so just very vintage to me. I really like this a lot. It's not just because it's my pattern. It's just been very, very fun to redo it. I have started on the second section, and I'm using that same light color here, and this is the V stitches, and I really went back and forth on this. Do I turn it like I did before to where when I did it long ways, I turned that section and I worked the V stitches this way, and I did an attached double crochet. I decided, no, I don't think anybody wants to mess with that. Not for this version. So I'm doing it, I'm continuous. Actually, what I did was, because this is where I started, and then I finished with this one here, and then I turned it around, and I'm working the next section on this where I started at. Okay, then when I finish it, when I finish this section of V stitches, then I will work from the top of those and start the third section. So, okay, this first color was called Tabby, and it is a Yarn Bee fingering weight hand-dyed yarn. And of course they don't have any anymore, and this is how much I have left. So you could almost do a much longer version. This is going to be totally where you could make the sections whatever you wanted them to be. And then this color is called Overcast. It is by the Suburban Stitcher. There's just ever so slight bluish gray to it, speckled in it. And then third color, when I do the third section, is going to be this one, which is a one of a kind, and it was by Junebug Fibers, and she's no longer dyeing yarn. She had a lot of health problems. She barely got going on her yarn dyeing. I found her on Instagram, and then she had all of these physical limitations hit her that she just, so anyway, that's that one. And I'm using an H hook in order to make this with the fingering weight yarn. Okay, that's that one. And the last thing, I think I need to check the camera. It's November. Why is it so hot? I had to turn the other air conditioner on. So I'm sorry if that makes some noise for you guys. I do apologize. So, I'm stealing an idea from Llama Mama Kayla. I did not tell you this, but when I'm doing my increases on my sweater over here, I'm using it's the Poppet, and I got mine from Amazon, and it's numbered from 1 to 100, and I bought some of these for my grandsons too, for Christmas, to use for maths, but I'm using it for my maths. So I'm using it and popping each one, and I just lay it down here, and as I do my increases, I pop one. So thanks, Llama Mama Kayla. Now I am doing, this is the last thing I have to show you. I'm doing the Pure Joy by Locatelli. Pure Joy. I had one of these before and I let it go. I gave it away. And I decided I wanted one again. I wanted one for myself. So I have cast one on, and I actually did some of it. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Now I have this on, I believe this is a 24-inch cord, so they're kind of scrunched on here. I may wind up moving them to a longer cord, and I think that's why I have this cord in here. I think this is the longer one. Now in her version, she started with that, she had that dark color and changed over to the light color and then used the dark color in between, okay? See in this version here. See, it has that one dark and then it goes out. But I'm switching back and forth as I do. Now I'm using my Donna yarn along with some yarn that I got when I was with my daughter Carrie up in Colorado on her, she's a travel nurse. Hi honey, love you. And this is one of the Donna yarns. This is called Love on the Rocks. This one is on the Russian blue, so it's 85% superwash and 15% nylon. And that's how the color looks on it. And that is what this one right here is. And then here where it's just slightly darker is in between, and right here these are slightly darker. That is her tabby sock. It's 100% superwash merino, and it's like it's got that other yarn wrapped around it. Now it's the same color. It's Love on the Rocks, but it takes differently on different bases. So that's those two. And then the white creamy color is by Eco Puna it's the Eco Puna line by Amano, and it is 100% baby alpaca, made in Peru, and this is the natural colorway. It's like butter. I'm telling you, it's like butter. And this is the one I got when I was with my daughter Carrie. So that is how far I am on it. I am just going back and forth. Right now I'm going to put in here, where am I at? I'm putting on another wedge. You do it in wedges, and I'm doing another wedge of this cream. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go back and do another, I'll do the dark again, the tabby dark, I'll do it again, and I think I'm going to do a row of it, a wedge of it. I haven't decided yet. I don't really know. I think there's 6 wedges, and I have done one. I'm on the second one. See, this here is the first wedge. This portion here, that's the first wedge. So I don't know. I don't know yet how I'm going to lay it out. I had to stop because I was wanting to keep up with everybody and have them so that they can do these sweaters for Christmas. So I've kind of slowed down on this. Because when I do this one, I don't want to do anything else. This is all I want to do, is this one. And you guys, that's everything I have worked on. Okay, I wanted to stop here for a moment and show you guys my work area for my diamond painting. And a little bit about what I did to put this together. So here is my little area. It's right here behind my workbench, and this is my little stool that I sit on. This desk was my mother's painting desk. Mr. Fiber built this easel for me. And it folds almost all the way down. Just lift it back up right there. I have my light clipped onto the top. This is a light that I got from Amazon. Let me go sit down over here and I'll show you some more. Now this light is very adjustable. So you can bring it all the way down. Bring it down this way. So it moves around quite a bit. And I have it clipped. It comes with this clip, and I have it clipped right onto the top. I covered this front of this with a paper. Nothing special, just a paper that I had left over from my desk. Now underneath this, I have my light, my everyday light is underneath here. You'll see I push here right where the button is. This is the one I'm working on right now. These are release papers from Crafts by Crashly. I need to actually remove this one. I will do that when I finish this section up here. But I've got all of this section done, and I'm working my way up the side over here. Now, as you know, this was my beauty shop, so this is a metal door. So I will leave a link to these shelves for you also, but I picked these shelves up from Amazon. These are two different styles. I bought this set, and then I bought this set. This set is, these are meant to go on the side, like on the side of your refrigerator. We'll go through these in just a second. These can also go on the side of your refrigerator, but these don't have the deals on the side. These are open. They're great for pictures and other things. That is the art dot, and these are, I used to have this behind my station back there, but I decided to put them on here, and what I did was I attached metal strips to the back of that, a lot of them. So there's one for each, there's 4 here. These come apart, and I put one on the back of each one of those, and then I put one in between so that there's plenty of magnet strip to hold that to the door. And then I will put a link to this cart. This is a very lightweight cart. I got this on Amazon as well. It is on wheels. Yeah, we get scorpions in here, so I have my soap and my glue trap. And there might even be a scorpion back there. Y'all don't look at that. This is the bottom of my entry door, which I'm not using at this time. But if I needed to use it, I would just be able to move this, move the desk, and then I could open this door. So I don't have an issue with the using this space in this way. Okay. Now here's what's on the cart. This top portion is vented. It comes with all of these things. It comes with this to make a sectioned area. This is a drawer, and this is a drawer, and then that's a vented area down on the bottom. Down there I just have pouches to hold things, and then those are for, you put them underneath your trays so that your trays don't slide around. Got a whole bunch of trays here. These are leftover drills. I've got an idea for those. This is dryer sheets. I put these in with some of the drills when they get a little bit too staticky. And this is release papers. These are drills that I bought, so they're one-offs. They're like containers. Each one is a different color. These are all the ABs, Aurora Borealis. And then up here I just have various tools. I have my funnel. This is my roller. I've got this one is an Aurora Borealis that I got as a sample when I ordered something. This is the button that was supposed to go on my light, but I need to put some new sticky because the sticky is not working on that. I've got some extra washi that I was using on my picture. Over here, this is the ends that go on my pin, and some extra clips. I haven't learned how to use this stuff yet. This is a paste. I just really haven't learned how to use it. I really prefer just this cheap stuff. This is just what I like to use, is this. I have another one on that I'm using too, that I got this with the Craftably kit. I like it also. It's another good one, but it's very much like those other ones. These are extra bags. There's my pins and other tools. I use this to tighten and loosen the back of my easel. So that's what's on my cart. And then over here, it also comes with 2 of these cups that go on the sides. So I have one here and one here. It also comes with these, with one of these. I have 2 of them, of one here, and then I have one back here which is holding the tassels for all of the bookmarks. And it also comes with these. Now this is you could actually slide something in here. It's another hook, and these would be a little more, like you could actually put something heavier right here if you wanted to. You know, I haven't decided what I want on there yet. I'm sure I'll decide on something down the road. On this shelf, I have the box of Paint Gem. These are the little snack size and the Black Magic edition. And then on this side, it is the Mystery edition. So those are in there. My little alien from Amber over at Crafty Performers. You want an alien, I'll put a link down there below for you. I have some bookmarks here, but this is different sets. So this set, this has got the kit is in, all the stuff is in here for this set that does the larger gems. And then I have some more of them, storing them down here in this one. Down here I have another kit that goes with the sunflowers that I'm working on, and there's more kit boxes. I got these from Amazon. I really, really like these kits, these kit boxes. Now here, I picked this up. This was on Amazon. You will find a lot of this stuff in my Amazon haul video. It's a card, and it has all of the colors with their coordinating numbers. It's a very nice thing to have on hand. Lots of stickers to put on top for the kits. And then that one, those are the freestyle. So those you can make whatever you want. Yeah, so that's what's on that shelf. And since this is a metal door, I am able to stick the minders, the magnetic minders right here. I've got a little collection going of those. That's fun. Now this has got my Starry Night is already kitted in this first section. And that's what I use these little stickers for, is for kitting them up. And these are all empty. Now these are the Tic Tac style. I'm finding I don't like these as well as I like those other ones. But that's okay, we'll use them because I've got them next time I kit something up. And then I'm really thinking that this one will store the ones that I'm not working on very often. So these will be, or they may be for larger pieces, whereas these are for smaller size paintings. I'll give you one more look. That's all the stuff that's on the door, and then there's the cart. So I heard today from the people who are making his decks, and they are telling me another week and a half on the decks. So once we have those, I don't see any reason why we can't go ahead and moving. However, that's getting us closer to the end of November, which is Thanksgiving, and I don't know how we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do about that yet. I don't know. So we'll see. It's getting close. We're getting it going. It's not like we're not doing nothing, for sure. And the last thing I want to tell you that I am super excited about. I'm just very, very tired. I know you guys can tell. I'm just really, really tired. But I wanted to get a podcast out for you guys and make sure that you guys had some Yarny content to look at. My friend TJ and I have launched a podcast on Spotify. We are going to be putting it out onto other platforms. Most notably, we're going to do Spotify and Apple Podcasts. But right now it is on. We launched our first episode today. Today is Monday. Well, for me it's Monday. You might not see this till tomorrow, till Tuesday. But as of Monday, November the 6th, 2023, the podcast known as Nitty Gritty Justice is now on Spotify. In our first episode, we covered the case of Natalie Holloway and her killer, Joran Vandersloot. So I really hope that you guys, if you like true crime at all, please go over and follow us on Spotify and give it a listen and let me know what you think, okay? I will leave all the information for that down below. And that is all I have for you guys. I am feeling better. Things are going better. I did a round of antibiotics, which helped tremendously. I'm still working on what foods will trigger me. So that's just going to go on for a while. But the antibiotics slowed everything down. It's doing better. My stomach's trying to heal. So I feel a lot better. If you are wondering, again, for those of you who don't know and have not seen my posts, my surgery for my nasal sinus issue is in January. January the 4th is my surgery. So that is the update on me. That's about all I can think of right now, you guys. If you have any questions, anything I forgot to talk about, just leave me a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I don't do my YouTube stuff to make money. I don't do this for anything other than fun and sharing with you what I do. And I want to keep coming back and doing that every week if I can, and every Friday for our Stitch and Crime. And when we get the sweaters made, maybe we'll make something else. We've done all kinds of things while we have watched, shared that time on Friday. So I love y'all. Y'all have a great week and have fun today. Bye, everybody.